selfish, but it's to your benefit. I think that we all should be thinking of ourselves first. Because if we don't pour into ourselves first, then how are we going to give to others? How are we going to be there for others? Hello, and welcome to my channel, Her Mystic Healing. Being selfish is not always a negative thing. I know we get used to people basically thinking of themselves first and putting themselves first and not really putting too much thought into what you got going on or how you feel about certain things, or not putting thought into like helping you out in areas that you may need help in. It is more than just, I don't want to give you something of mine, or I don't want to share. It's more than that type of selfish. It's more than the material. It has to do with your energy, especially. It has to do with your mind and your thoughts and just the power that comes from you, your soul, all that. Being selfish is caring about your mentality and your well-being first before putting all your energy and actions into other things that don't necessarily benefit you in a way. When you are dealing with your children and you're providing for them and you're caring for them, that does benefit you because you are the guide and teacher of your children. So if they grow up and they have used what you have taught them, then that's a benefit right there. You know that you have planted the seed somewhere and have done good for someone else other than yourself. That can go into the category of being selfless, which means that you are like a humanitarian and you are someone that tries to go out your way and do the best that you can with all your power and resources, and just your main focus is helping others and just not thinking about what's going on with you. And in some cases, like the children, that could be something that is looked highly upon. But we also need to pay attention to if we are even able to get to that place, if we're able to get to that selfless place. I feel like you have to be full and secure in yourself first before you kind of go out and help others. An empty cup can't pour into another cup because it has nothing in it, but a full cup can give and give, and especially if your cup is overflowing. So that's where we all need to be at. When I say I'm selfish, I say I'm selfish because hell yeah, I'm gonna overflow my cup, but then that helps you. That helps me to be able to give my love and support and my energy to other people and to other projects that may not necessarily be on my top priority list. I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna say no when I don't want to do something. I'm going to take my time in doing certain things. Now, I'm still going to be respectful. You still have to respect others and their feelings and their time and all that. But you have to put your needs first and what will make you feel good in a situation. Think about that first. So be selfish as much as you want to be selfish. Like, who's to say that you can't fill your own cup first just because someone needs you right then in that moment? Yeah, you gotta have boundaries. You gotta be selfish with your energy because people are fucking vampires and they'll suck the life out of you if you let them. Even if you're a good person and you just want to be selfless and be supportive for someone else and you think that you're doing the right thing, but in reality they're not thinking about how you feel and how it's taking away from your well-being. They're not thinking about that. People are not thinking about that. Fucking the world is not really thinking about what you got going on. So that's why you have to be solid and grounded in yourself, in your physical as well as your spiritual. You have to be grounded in order to know what is not right for you, what's taking from you, so that you're not wavering like a tree. So, I mean, nature teaches us a lot of lessons. So if you think of a tree, the tree has roots deeply into the ground, and their roots are like, there's hella different roots to a tree, and they're entangled amongst each other, and they're just really deep, and it's hard to get the root of a tree out of the ground. Really, a tree only falls over when it's like super turmoil, or it's old, or something cuts it down. But on a regular, a tree is so rooted that nothing that hits it or comes past it, even the heaviest winds, cannot get a tree to come out of the ground. So that's what I think of when I think of self-love and being selfish. You really have to dig those roots in the ground. You really have to dig deep in yourself to find who you are, so that you become grounded and know your boundaries, and know when something's going to take your energy, or kind of realize when something isn't right for you or something isn't aligned with you, so that you can stay rooted when someone's trying to take your energy and you don't want them to, or someone's taking advantage, or maybe you're giving too much of yourself. When you are grounded and rooted, you know when enough is enough, right? You know when it's time to say goodbye. I mean, but I've learned the hard way. I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I'm more of a feeling person over a logical person. Even though I know the logic, I just go off of my feelings. And sometimes that will get you fucked up. Like, sometimes you really do have to be logical in this world. And it sucks that the areas in which we have to be logical are the areas that we should always be going by our feelings. Like, I don't know. I'm just a very, very emotional and in touch person, and I would rather be floating in the air and just feel my way through life. But no, the world is the world, and you definitely have to think rationally sometimes in the world. Hell yeah, be selfish. I'm selfish, definitely. I'm going to, cuss your ass out if I feel like you taking advantage of me sometimes. Nah, but do what you gotta do to, stay within your boundaries and let other people know. Like, yeah, if you do have to let someone know, like, you know what, that's all I can give you. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And I need my cup to be filled first before I can give you. Like, I can give you what you want, or I can spend time with you, or whatever it is that you want from me. Is it going to be quality? No, it's not going to be quality. Is it going to be from a genuine place? I mean, intentionally it may be, but when it's time to like take action or be there for you, it's not going to be in full effect, and it's not going to be fully compassionate, because if I'm not full with love, how can I even think about giving it to someone else? Like, so be selfish. Do what you got to do for you, and don't let nobody tell you anything different, okay? Self-love is being selfish, in my opinion. When you fill your own cup with the things that you love to do all the time, the things that make you feel good, you are giving back to yourself. You are getting to know yourself, and you are planting these roots. You're becoming more grounded, and you are becoming more aware of what takes you out of your element and what doesn't take you out of your element, what gives more to you and what takes more from you. So self-love is becoming more aware and becoming more selfish. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Please use it. There's so much information out there, and people know what they need to do to, create a better life and a better self, but people don't do it. I swear, like, it's easy, like, not to do it, to know it, but not to do it. Like, for instance, this is like the number one. People know how to eat healthy. People know that certain foods are not good for them and certain foods are better for you. But we don't follow that shit. We got to start taking action and accountability for ourselves and just putting in the work, basically. So put in the work, start being selfish, because being selfish will only benefit the people that are around you, the people that you meet, but most importantly, being selfish benefits you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.